On the Beat. Usually you hear us doing a podcast. Right now we're doing a video live from the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, where tomorrow this 10th-seeded Orange will take on the 7th-seeded Flyers in the round 64 of the NCAA Tournament. Syracuse and Dayton. Last time Syracuse in the tournament was against the Flyers, losing in 2014. So Sam and Matt, for Syracuse to get some revenge, change its luck, what are the keys for the Orange in this game?
Well, I will say that it's pretty much the same case as last time, because it's a lot of the same players Dayton has. I think they return. I think their 5 top starters were also on that 2014 team, so it's going to be kind of a similar keys. And you remember that Syracuse didn't make a single 3 in their loss. They're 0-10, so it's a much different team that Syracuse has, a lot more 3-point heavy. So I would imagine connecting on some of those shots is going to be quite important for the Orange.
Yeah, Trevor Cooney, when we asked him if Dayton being the first round opponent really adds anything to this matchup, he just leaned into the microphone and said yes. He's the one real returner who played a significant amount in that game. He obviously has had a rough last couple of games, but he sees this as a revenge game. I think the rest of Syracuse does. They're feeding off the seniors that were on that team. Definitely this game adds a little extra with Dayton being this good for Syracuse.
I mean, if that Syracuse team with CJ Fair, Tyler Ennis could shoot fully from 3 and almost win, this Syracuse team might that can. I mean, you don't expect them to not make any, but this team cannot.
Yeah, and in that game, 2014, Tyler Ennis had that one chance at the buzzer to a 3 to win it, and he couldn't. So it really came down to not being able to make 3s. How's it going?
Yeah, well, that's a big buzzer.
But there you go. This is Syracuse is a 3-point heavy shooting team. It's going to be Michael Benajay is way more prominent in the rotation. He's a way better player than he was 2 years ago. You have guys like Tyler Lydon that can help stretch the floor. It's a different team, so you really can't compare it too much. But it's not a different Dayton team, and I think that was something that Jim Boeheim kind of hit on a couple of days ago when he said he watched this team play 8 times this year. I mean, he probably has some awful memories of March a couple seasons ago.
Sam's good. Sam's got perseverance in that buzzer going on behind you. That was pretty impressive. He just kept going.
Hard skin.
So tomorrow, obviously, Syracuse kind of gets a second life because some people didn't expect them in the NCAA tournament. So losers of 5 to 6 coming in. So other than that, with this one, who's the player that needs to step up to snap this? They're playing poorly. I mean, they really are. So who's the player that has to step up?
I think Tyler Roberson, because you saw after the beginning.
The Scott Trade Center does not want us to do this video. It's going to be dark
for everybody.
The beginning of conference play, Syracuse was getting dominated on the glass, and Tyler Roberson kind of switched that around. He had 20 rebounds against Duke. And then I believe Syracuse has been out-rebounded in 5 of the last 6 games of the regular season, and the one game they weren't out-rebounded was against NC State, which was actually a win. Tyler Roberson is this team's anchor down low. He's the guy that... Again, it's gonna be legendary. Yeah. Tyler Roberson, X Factor. He's got to come up. I think double-digit points too, because like Sam touched on, this team doesn't get a lot of inside scoring, and in that case, they have to rely heavily on the 3. They don't want to rely heavily on the 3 from tournament time, because one game where they don't do well from 3, they could be going home. Tyler Roberson needs to have a nice balanced game tomorrow, both scoring and I think doing the rebound.
One day there will be an oral history of the buzzer video. Kept going
3 buzzers.
3 buzzers.
We beat the buzzer 3 times.
So Sam, I mean, who's your guy?
Well, I mean, I think Tyler Roberson is a very important, very key player. But the player that's been getting most attention for his struggles is Trevor Cooney, and he really didn't play a lot down the stretch. Syracuse's ACC tournament loss to Pittsburgh, and I think that was really questionable. Questionable call down the stretch. Not really going with the guy that's pretty much played his entire career here. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how much he plays and if he's going to be that guy down the stretch, if he's going to be the guy taking the last shot. His struggles, like Tyler Roberson's, kind of coincide with Syracuse not doing well. So having both or one of those guys really step up is, you can't have both of them out there. So that's kind of what I would say.
And since you guys kind of took the struggling players, I'll go with the easy pick. Michael Benajay. The last game Syracuse won was NC State at home. Michael Benajay had a career high 33 points. So I just think that he's the guy who makes Syracuse go, and in this game he's going to have to take over and shoot well and go to the rim and just really run the offense. And I think that's going to be the key. It's an easy key, but I think if he plays well, the Orange can win this game. Dayton's certainly a better team than NC State, but I still think that if he gets it done, Syracuse will too. And how we always end these on the beats, we'll go with score predictions. Sam, you have a unique score prediction, so we're going to go to you first.
I just like having a little fun with these. So Syracuse lost 2 years ago, 55-53. We'll go with the win this time, 55-53. I don't know, the 3-point shooting again might not be at its best. Syracuse is not playing well. I wonder what the rest will kind of be like after over a full week not playing. But 55-53 sounds about right to me. We'll see.
We'll have to call up Elias Sports Bureau for you. last time teams played each other back-to-back tournament games ended the same score.
Yeah.
That definitely has never happened.
Definitely never.
That could never happen. So Matt, what's your score prediction?
I say Syracuse 71, Dayton 65. I think Trevor Cooney kind of snaps out of this late season slump he's in. Him and Michael Benajay both go for 17 or more. I'm going to say more of a specific prediction. The guys Syracuse need to step up, the guys who have carried them to this point kind of do, and Syracuse puts up more points than maybe some people expect.
I'm going to break the mold here. I have Dayton 61, Syracuse 56. I think it's a defensive battle, which I don't think favors the Orange in this one, because I think Archie Miller will put together a good game plan to break the zone. Syracuse has struggled against teams like Dayton that play really high-pressure man-to-man, and I think that bothers the Orange early, and the shots just don't fall in this one. Similar to that 2014 game, but not the same score.
You know where to find them, Syracuse fans.
No, hey, we got 2 or 3 are going for Syracuse, and then likely match with Michigan State. But,
then I'll take this part.
You never know in the tournament. For continued coverage of Syracuse basketball all weekend, follow @DOSports on Twitter. Keep up with DailyOrange.com. Thanks for watching.